this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off the end of 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into it?
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. 20.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson. 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
it's Austin. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returnable for Grant. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets.
Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. chased out left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the carry here, it's Austin. I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run with Austin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, it's going to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A 2-yard pickup.
Make 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Raymond Calais out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And he will not get there as
They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to put.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Jets 10. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And some room to run now. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. The sack there by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try to maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Austin. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's now
the Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now again, right side. It's Austin. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Brady. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
Back to throw, Brady. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made. That's a
good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. On play action, it's Brady.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Justin Jefferson.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jets 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.